What's up, guys? I'm Loki.EGB, and I've heard a lot of you guys want a niche kit to run at your local airsoft field to flex on all the 12-year-olds who don't actually have money. I'm going to show you how to do that today. So today, I'm going to be showing off my EGB kit, specifically the 3-far blowout.
Play it!
Hanging on the sky, 99 a billion go by.
Two to the one to the three. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass than a toilet seat.
Now, this is something that we ran at Shali Assault at Milsim West back in November. This kit honestly goes pretty hard. A lot of little kids don't have it, so they're like, oh, that's a cool Black Ops 2 kit. All right, so to get into it today, we're gonna start off by showing off the uniform first. The uniform specifically is from Leo Kohler. This is a Leo Kohler combat top. And pants, these are also made by Leo Kohler. These are the KSK cut combat pants. They're pretty distinguishable, especially by their built-in knee pads they've got right here. And then they've got also the straps that secure the pockets down, especially when doing parachuting and stuff like that, which EGB does. I'm gonna go over what I'm running on my head most of the time. He's running right now. Shout out to Zazpeak. I'm gonna have a cool little thing down here. It's gonna show up as subscribe to Zazpeak, and you guys can go subscribe to Zazpeak. All right. So for the helmet, we have the OpsCore high cut with, I want to say this is a Roman Kermaz made cover. I don't know because I believe there are original ones. I see them in KSK reference photos a lot from 2017. It's actually an FMA OpsCore. They're pretty cheap and affordable, which is nice, and you still get that nice look, and they're really durable. It's not like the crappy Amazon ones that you buy that feel like they're gonna break apart if you accidentally drop it. We do have an actual OpsCore mount on the front of it, as you can see right here. That's just to hold on my GoPro and night vision. This is what I was running at Shali with the cover on top. I'm going to be removing the cover for the next couple events. I got different plans for it. I'm excited to make videos on that. We've got the subdued German flag on the side. This goes pretty crazy. I do have two. I usually have one on the other side, just not right now. The cover, as I mentioned, the way that you can tell the cooler ones from the Miltech fake garbage ones, which are actually kosher, which is funny, is going to be this stretch material in between along with the bungee cord. Most of the Miltech ones, not only are they going to be a different color variation of Flectarn that's completely off, but they're also not going to be, they're going to be just a straightforward basically cover with a few bits of Velcro. This one's, you clearly, as I mentioned before, has that stretch fabric along with the bungee, which is nice. You've also got the two smaller Velcro sides for patches on them. And the back side, you got the large one for a battery pack, something like that, counterweights, whatever, and a few smaller ones on top. Nothing crazy. This isn't an insane setup, as I'm going to be showing off in a few other videos for some of my German headgear, especially the TC3000 or the APH, which are both pretty niche and very cool. This is pretty standard for most NATO units, honestly, especially Special Forces. Up next, because we run kosher iPro in this house, these are the Revision Sawfly shooting glasses. Currently, I have mine with the orange lens on. As I mentioned in the video, you see this in a lot of 2015 EGB reference photos with that orange color. I absolutely love it, especially how it looks with Flectarn. That's what I've got mine on currently. But in this pouch, these are the Bundeswehr issued ones. I just want to show that off real quick. You got the 4-letter Bund mark on the side. Extremely cool, kind of a niche piece of kit to have. So usually what this package comes with is you have the black lens. You do see these in quite a few KSK and EGB reference photos. And the clear ones, which you also see in a lot of photos. I'm actually using the clear ones to do a 1-to-1 2015 EGB kit, so I'm excited to make a video on that and show everybody. What else that comes in this package is obviously the instructions on how to change the lens, how to treat them, and everything like that. Bundeswehr issued in the top corner. It's very cool because it's all in German. Then we've got the cleaning spray too. Again, this is all in German too. It's just kind of one of those niche, nerdy things that I absolutely love to have with this kit. You got the storage case, and that's about it that comes with it. You also have the band that attaches to the back of these. I know that some airsoft fields require that, which is pretty annoying, but whatever. So yeah, like I was saying, this is a pretty niche piece of kit to have. It's a very cool piece though, and one of my favorite additions to add. For the balaclava, we're running the Potomac tan balaclava. This is used by USMC, but a lot of EGB and KSK members use it, so it's pretty cool. It definitely goes well with the rest of the kit as well. For the Ear Pro, we're wearing the Comtac 2s right now. These are FARB. I should have the Comtac 3s or XPIs, but we ignore that. Alright, then to get onto the plate carrier, this is usually the coolest part of the kit, because this goes between my EGB kits and my newer KSK ones. We've got the Gen 5 Linderhof Tactic plate carrier. It was first issued to KSK roughly around like 2014, and slowly started seeing EGB get them, especially around like 2017, 2018. So this one right here is the Bundeswehr issued one. My plate carrier itself is actually made by Roman Kermaz, but there's two different versions of the LHT Gen 5. The way to tell if it's a civilian or if it's the Bundeswehr one is going to be the mesh color of it. The mesh on the inside of this is going to be the tan. That's how you know it's the Bundeswehr version and not the civilian one. The civilian one, which is actually seen in EGB reference photos, is going to be the Steingrau fabric that you see on the outside. So it's going to be all the same color throughout that. Really just a nerdy thing that not many people will know. You can kind of get away with the Steingrau one. Up next is the pouches. We got the Linderhof Tactic multi-caliber pouches. These hold the G36 mags really well. The G36 airsoft mags are known for being notoriously fat and not being able to fit into normal mag size pouches because of the nubs. A lot of people will shave them off. I don't, because I like hooking them all together because it's funny. We got the pistol pouches right here. Don't really run pistol mag mat in there. It's more for snacks and stuff like that. You can put some like fruit gummies in there and they're pretty good. Up next we got the radio pouch. The radio pouch looks pretty cool, especially with the radio actually being in it. We've got the IR glow sticks and just a normal chem light. Pretty cool. We got the cat tourniquet on the side. Up next we got the IFAK, which is mounted upside down. This is seen in a lot of photos. I put a few right here. We're gonna have to display like a cool photo, right? Like there's gonna be a cool photo that pops up. The IFAK is upside down. It makes it easier to access because all you have to do is pull it down and the whole entire insert will fall out. It's kind of hard to do it when it's flipped up this way to have that whole entire momentum to get them out. On the back, we've got the tourniquet pouch right here. That's kind of my own thing. It's a private purchase pouch. Tasmanian Tiger made that one specifically. Then we got the Linderhof issued, Bundeswehr issued one, hydro pack right here with the handcuffs also. It's just a cool thing to tie in the rest of the kit. On the back we got the Petzl repelling gloves. Everyone loves these banana gloves. So it kind of breaks up the kit and adds another color in that you're not really like used to seeing with a lot of airsoft kits, I guess. On the side we got the 3FARB GP pouch. These kind of look cool with it. I like adding the few pouches in Tropentarn because it separates it from the rest of the kit. And we got another Flaktarn pouch right there. On the front, we don't run multicam on this shit. On the bottom, it's kind of hard to see in this, I'm running this dangler pouch right here. This is seen in a few reference photos. I like running it at Shali. Put a lot of extra snacks and stuff like that in there. I also have my glow sticks, just stuff that I could easily grab. I left my phone in there a few times. Pretty nice, honestly. Underneath that, we've got the Eagle Industries inner belt on the outside of a Flaktarn belt. We've got the Black Hawk monkey tail right here connected to the rigging part of the Eagle Industries belt itself. We've got the grenade pouch, another magazine pouch, which doesn't have a magazine in it right now, of course. We've got another dump pouch on the back. And then we've got the 40mm shells right here. That's good for more snacks and stuff like that. You can fit a lot of granola bars in there. Now this is the G36 KA4. For the base rifle, I am using the Tokyo Marui NGRS G36. I absolutely love this thing. The electric blowback is sick on it. Now it does have a lower FPS, but I've noticed that it does send the BB soaring in a pretty straight line, so I cannot complain whatsoever about that. Now let's get into the actual rifle itself and what makes it a KA4. So first off, we have the IDZ stock. Now this is seen on every single KA4 build. And we've also got the rail on top, which is also made by IDZ. Now, most of the time on airsoft retail websites, you will see these combined together. Just depends on if they're in stock or not. So it's really not that hard to source those two things. Now, let's get into something that's a little bit harder to source, mostly because you have to 3D print it yourself. I know that they are making gas blowback rifles that do have the proper handguard, but they don't really fit on the AEG versions that well. So the handguard is called the H-key handguard. Now you see this on every K4 build once again. But the problem is that we have to 3D print them for our rifles. If you couldn't tell, mine is cracking a little bit towards the back. I do plan to get a new one printed soon. Just haven't gotten around to that yet. I've had this one for about a year and a half now, so it lasted me quite some time. Now, on top of the H-key handguard, I've got the LM01 laser and flashlight. Now, this is one of the worst flashlights I have ever used on an airsoft or even a Nerf gun at this point. Not a big fan of it. My bulb finally burnt out, and I do not plan to replace it. I just use a Surefire inside of it whenever I need to play at night or whatever reason. Now, underneath the H-key handguard, we have the Magpul grip. I do like this grip. It's nothing crazy. I'm not going to do anything special on it. You just see it on a lot of K4 builds, so that's why I've got mine right there. Now, on top of the IDZ rail, we've got the EOTech EXPS and the G33 magnifier. Now, the G33 magnifier isn't seen in every single photo, but it's seen in most. That's why I'm using it. It's also nice for PIDing targets from a farther distance to tell if they're on actually Rust 4 or NATO. That's what I find myself using it for mostly. I really don't use airsoft sights. Both of those are made by Evolution Gear, and they are very nice. I cannot complain whatsoever about them. Another kind of key defining part about this gun that I like that makes it very accurate is going to be the selector switch markings. Mine has the S, E, and the F. Now, you see this on the German Bund rifles, especially with their MP5s and stuff like that, and you see it on their G36s as well. It's just one of those niche little parts about the kit that most people aren't really even going to ever notice, besides me, and it makes me pretty happy, so that's why I like it. Now, for the most rare piece on this rifle is going to be the suppressor. That is the Rotex Gen 3 suppressor. Now, you might be wondering, why is this rare? Well, it's actually because the airsoft company that did make them discontinued them about 2 or 3 years ago, I believe. So you don't see them on the market anymore. Now, people use them for their 417s and everything like that. However, you do see it in quite a few G36 reference photos. Overall, I absolutely love this gun. It is one of my favorite airsoft guns I own. It's much more comfortable to use than the G36 KA2. The KA1 is pretty much the same exact thing, just a different handguard at the end of the day and different stock, but it feels the exact same. I do definitely plan to do a longer breakdown on this gun and what makes it kosher in the future. But today, this is just a simple what I ran on it at Shali at Milsim West. And like I said, this kit will flex on the average 12-year-old because they're not going to have any of this stuff, and they can't afford it either, so it's kind of cool.
Broke ass.